Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the first video of my YouTube channel. So the first video I'm going to talk about why I started this channel and my personal story in a very quick, brief way. So this channel I'm going to talk about spirituality, UFOs, SSP, disclosure, aliens, extraterrestrials. If you know all these words, then you are definitely part of the community. If you are not, that's also fine because everyone has their time to awaken. So if you are just into spirituality, you're also welcome here. Basically, I'm from China, mainland China. During my growing up periods, I'm just a very normal kid, so nothing really special. But I did encounter UFO when I was in high school. That's the only experience I had with UFO and aliens. But I never aborted any spacecrafts or anything like that. But that was life changing for me already. So I never really awakened until maybe 2018. But before 2018, I think my spiritual awakening process started as early as 2014, or maybe just after 2012. Important year for the awakening of human beings. So in 2014, I was in UK studying for my master program, and I started to have lots of supernatural experiences, like prophetic dreams. I would dream about some friends I haven't contacted for a long time, I haven't talked with for a long time, and all of a sudden, as long as I dream about that friend, the next day she or he will contact me for some reason to talk about something. So lots of prophetic dreams and also lots of synchronicity events. For example, I'm just thinking about something, some questions on my mind, and the next moment I will find the exact answers in one of a book or something like that. So lots of prophetic dreams and synchronicity didn't really make me to awaken until 2008. Like something really big, major happens, really very revealing, remarkable prophetic dream. Anyway, so that's not the whole story. After I have awakened from this, I just started to do some research. Actually, the research started years ago, before 2018 when I awakened. Because I was in UK, I just started to, gain access to YouTube, because in mainland China, it's really hard to get access to YouTube and Facebook and other platforms. Of course, you can use VPN, but just like a very complicated process. When I just entered UK, so when I started in UK, I started to use YouTube and did a lot of research on supernatural stuff, on human history, and maybe UFOs. I've watched Cosmic Disclosure TV series by Corey Good way back in 2014. So sometimes I feel like my whole life was preset for me, like everything is planned before it even happens, because everything seemed to just prepare me for some major events in life, for my sole purpose, for my life missions on this planet. Okay, so but I didn't really believe all these things back in 2014. Everyone has to take some time for the final, truly awakening moment. Everyone has their own time of truly awakening, so don't rush it. Just like my own experience, even if I watched that content years ago and back in 2014, I didn't really start it to believe that. It takes time. Yeah, it takes time, and lots of research, and also lots of personal experience. So just one single experience can change your life forever. So after I awakened, so basically just a very important prophetic dream coming true. So really revealing. I started to do lots of research to find out what's going on with me and also what's wrong with this world. I started to really question this world in a very serious way. And back then, I just saw this information online about the first. It wasn't called UFO conference. It was called like awareness, exopolitics conference, the first of its kind that is going to be held in China. Just imagine that. Lots of information are coming from United States, from Western countries, right? The Area 51, all these secret military projects. This information are more disclosed from the United States. But in China, the first of its kind, the Alien Disclosure Conference, the Consciousness Awareness Conference is going to be held in China. I was so excited, and back then I was just starting to awaken, so I really needed answers. I kind of called them because I saw they were looking for interpreters for that conference, and I used to be a conference interpreter, a professional one, so I called them. I said I would like to volunteer. I just want to learn something from them, and that conference was amazing because I traveled to America before for multiple times. For once in Silicon Valley, I saw a UFO conference there. I was really amazed, but back then I wasn't really awakened. So when a conference like this really happened in China, I finally realized that okay, all these things could be real. Like why there are so many UFO conferences in the United States, and in China we just started the first of its kind. So anyway, I volunteered, and that conference was really amazing. There were four main guest speakers. The first one is a Chinese or Australian Chinese lady. So she's now living in Australia, in Sydney, Miss Ma, and she had amazing stories, but she didn't really share or reveal much at that conference. Actually, she posted her video of audios online on YouTube in Chinese to share her whole experience of alien abductions and alien implants, and she even aborted alien spaceships. Yes, that's true. So I think probably because these topics are just very sensitive, so she didn't talk much about UFO encounters at that conference, because all the things she already shared online. So at that conference, she basically talked about spirituality stuff, and other three guest speakers, including Dr. Michael Salla and Laura Eisenhower. Miss Laura Eisenhower, really amazing lady, and Mr. John DeStrousse, former FBI agent. He is the X-Men. He talked about his own UFO encounter and also some supernatural stuff, like whether they are dwarves on this planet. It's very interesting, and we saw some amazing videos that have been verified by FBI. And also, Dr. Michael Salla and Miss Laura Eisenhower, they are amazing people as well. I'm sure if you are already in the community, you know them very well. Some of them probably already know them very well. I would say that conference was really, really successful because all the tickets are like sold out, and it was held in two cities, Beijing and Shanghai. So lots of people there and amazing guest speakers. Not just the guest speakers were amazing, but also the audience there, they had lots of stories to share. So basically everyone at that conference had direct experience with UFOs or aliens, or they had some like amazing abilities like ESP abilities, right? So they're like walking psychics. I have met people from like so-called secret agencies in China. They are studying the supernatural stuff, and they have told me they have all the statistics, all the experiments on like telepathy, on some like ESP stuff, and these are definitely real. And also they have some dark technologies. So one of the gentlemen, he didn't really say like in details, but he gave me like a metaphor. Just imagine, there's a device, there's a kind of dark technology that can change a dog or a cat into a very huge dog or a very huge cat in a second, in a blink of an eye. So that is how advanced our technology is. But this kind of technology is just so like destructive, right? So destructive, so powerful. So they are definitely in a very secret state. They are not really open to the public. So he just gave me a metaphor and also some other metaphors. So dark technologies, they are real, but just how dark they are. So that is worth us exploring and talking about. I know there are lots of dark technologies in the United States, right? The secret space program, if you don't know this word, you can Google them. If you are new to this, you can start researching on this topic. Whether you believe this or not is your own opinion, your free will. I'm not going to push any like ideologies on any people. But if you feel you are like intuitively drawn to these things, just do your own research. And that was basically my experiences. So after all these experiences, I would say it's really hard to leave the old life pattern. All my like first 20, I would say 25 years, 28 years. Yes, 28 years I've been working hard, studying hard, working hard, just getting a job, getting a life, and maybe probably get married soon, get family and kids. But all of a sudden, everything kind of changed, and you started to like explore what is going on in this world and what's your life purpose. So that knowing about aliens definitely are life changing and very thought provoking. So well, that's basically my story. I probably don't have enough time to share with you all the story. But in the future, please follow me and I will share some more in details. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye.